All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
On the ready. 50, Mike, 50. 80 weapon. Here we go.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
A first down throw for Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Great 15, great 15! We ain't giving up nothing!
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! You didn't want that! You didn't want that! You didn't want that!
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. The Sanders has got it complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Here we go. Black, come on. 120!
Watch the flag.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Ball trot.
He don't want it. Check 4. Check 4. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Throwing. Brissett. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I know it. I know it. You ain't ready today. You ain't ready today.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up, defense.
Throwing now is Wentz. He finds his man Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
81.
Check 31. Check 31.
Hey, exit. What's it done?
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Here we go.
And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Zip it. I got it. Smoke, smoke. Hey, check. Hurry, hurry.
On 1st and 10, Brissett hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after one.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 50. I got one. Zoom, zoom.
On 1st down, it's Moss pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cut. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Let it go.
To throw is Brissett. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jannard Avery showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180.
54. Mike, 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz complete. It's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready. Check, ready. Now the wolf. Check, 56. Watch the run. Watch the go. The run. Off. Mike 56.
Brissett to throw on 1st. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Switch.
49, check 49, check 49.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down, Brissett. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
56. 56 is the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
56 the mic, boys. 56.
Brissett on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey. Heads, yeah. 50 the mic. 50 the mic. Here we go.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike.
Shut up.
Brissett. This is brought in by Hardy. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's bring it.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, watch the lane.
56 the mic.
On first down, it's Moss. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, it's our house. Go. 3, check 3.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike, 56. Check pass.
Brissett now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here we go. Kill. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 39, Wentz. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
For Tokyo. Slam. Hey, seam 6. Done.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
82-14.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We got this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Solid.
Let him know.
Lefty.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Spy. 5-9. No. Hey, Charlie.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Hey, alert three.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go to Johnson again, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Johnson, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Man 5-7. Hey, Echo.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try to make some plays in their backfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Out. Shift. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett. He finds an opening past the 40. Bryant has it. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Brissett. He completes it to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Smoke.
From the 39, Brissett. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
I'm going to run you anyway. I'm going to run you over. Let's go. Alert 3. Shut up.
They'll run on 1st down. Moss, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I know you felt that one.
22, check, cover. 22,
4
check,
yards on
cover.
the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now Brissett.
Get in the weight room.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
I got him.
56.
Ready.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
56 to Mike, boy. Check.
From the red zone now, Brissett.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
We got 4 down. 4 down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw, Brissett. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Hot 7, hot 7. Mike's 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin the drive with Johnson.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Okay, baby, let's go.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it, baby.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Philadelphia, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Time flies, had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress though. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Only got real ones round them.
Go, go.
It take a
Now.
week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down
Let's
from
go.
laughter.
Ken
When
Lobo.
they come to handles, never had one.
Get it.
With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Set, ready? 90 Wolf. Let's go. Break. 80 weapons. Huh. Down. 10 too soft. Hit it. Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Fire. Recon, 1, 2. Here we go, here we go. 8, right up. Set. Blue draw corkers. Ready, ready. Let's go now. 6-6, set go. Ready up. Protein spill. Leaf river. Leaf river.
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up.
On the double. Topper. Topper. Now.
I ain't gonna pay with you. My color bright. I ain't gonna pay with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I with you. I know my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support rock.
Ready to break. X3, get it.
My rhyme, New York City time. Brother, better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots.
Here we go.
Putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips,
70
man, I need
Indy.
that. Hustle hard.
Let's go.
On the job, you see that. On my hip, real good. We don't need you feel bad. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up
Come on,
the
set.
shoes, chase up
60 out.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops.
Ready? 30 base.
MVP elite, most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies every grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you
General
new
West.
tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose a
Ready?
competition,
80
never
game.
matched me.
Shoot.
Go together, like camouflage, I hope you got. Focus on your position, know your spot, so don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number one
Pilot,
tired. Can't let
64,
these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
Ready.
On the job,
60.
see
Ready.
that. On my hip is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the news. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the news. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the news. Hit beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Here we go. 9, Leaf River. Set. 10-2 saw. Now. On the set. 61. Match box. Lock in it. Go now. 18 Raiders.
Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I put Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me. Just win for me. Don't kill for me. Just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together. Leave the bill for me like.
Go.
Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God.
8 to
Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, another loss. GPS, another loss. Who it better than me, yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Liberty, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they.
Ready. Crystal trap. Fire.
Determination, laser focus.
Ready,
Banging
set.
on they. Though they taking notice.
Jet bomber. 22 jet. Shoot. Okay, ready? 80 weapon. Head up. Come on, set. 70 Indy.
Win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos.
Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay, I do a good job. Pull up and pop out. Put on, I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket. Don't